It's been exactly 6 weeks since I last shared my stock portfolio, so this is not going to be part of the net worth update. I shared a video a couple days ago on my net worth update. I will link that up above and in the description bar below. So, welcome to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I talk about personal finance, specifically sharing tips on how to save, how to invest, as well as how to budget. If these topics are of interest to you, then do not forget to hit that like button, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you'll be made aware of when I make new content around investment, around budgeting, as well as saving. So like I said, today's video I will be sharing my investment updates. So it's been already over 6 weeks, I think, by now, since I last shared an update with you. So I'll be looking towards my laptop as I record what I'm seeing right now on my screen. So I'll shrink myself to the corner and focus on speaking to you about the various investments you can see on the account that I have. Again, these are only stocks. I am not including any property or any other various investments that I currently own. So starting off with my pension, so I will be looking in the month of July, since we are in July. Today is July 10th. So for my Vanguard, so this pension was actually with a company called Aegon. So they used to be the provider of the SIPP that I had with my previous employer. I completely forgot about this until somebody asked me why I did not include pensions in my updates, and I actually could not answer. And the truth is, I didn't know that I could include that in like my net worth update or my normal investments. So now I'm including that. So I have two private pensions. So the first one, I have just moved it to Vanguard, and as of today, the 10th of July, there is £9,580 and 13 pence. Then my second pension is with Legal and General. This is through my employer, and currently there is £10,244 and 13 pence, which is a total of £19,824 and 26 pence for my pension. This money, obviously, I cannot access. So for the first one, I cannot access until I'm about 55 or 57, and then the second one, I think I can access it from retirement. So I think they said in 2052, but I'll read up on that to see if I can access it around the same time I'm accessing my Vanguard SIPP. So moving over to ISAs, and you will notice that I actually have two ISAs, and this is because, firstly, I want to clarify, I'm not investing in two ISAs at the same time. That's not allowed, but I have two ISAs because I am moving funds over from my Barclays Smart Investor and moving it over to my Vanguard investments. And then you are allowed to do that in a tax year, but you're not allowed to fund two ISAs at the same time, unless it's like a Lisa or I think something else. I can't remember for sure, but so don't quote me on that. So right now in my Vanguard ISA, which is the only one that I am funding for the 2021-2022 tax year, at the moment, as of the 10th of July, I have £3,013 and 39 pence in that account. Then what is just sitting there growing and I'm not doing anything with until I transfer most of this to Vanguard is in my Barclays Smart Investor, and there is £9,832 and 22 pence. So in my ISAs, I have a total of £12,845 and 61 pence. This money I can touch if I want to, but obviously I'll be taxed. So we ain't about to do that. I'm trying to build wealth, not accrue credit. Debt. So no. So that's what I have in my ISAs. Then moving over to my general investments, and I recently shared a video on general investments. The various types that are described in this video are listed in this tracker as well. So the first one is a Toro. Again, all of the numbers that you see on my screen now, I grabbed them today, the 10th of July. So they are reflective as of today, the 10th of July. So In eToro, I have £334.49. So this is converted into pounds because eToro it's all in dollars. Then this equate, so this is something that I do via my employer. So I sacrifice a part of my pay to buy shares in the company. So I only recently started this, so I actually have £869 in that. Then for Plum, so Plum is a savings app as well as investments. So what you do with Plum is you sign up, then link it to one of your bank accounts. I link it to my current account, which I use for everyday spending, and what it does, it then rounds up all of my spending, so to the nearest pound, and then saves that money. And then you have an opportunity in the app to set rules. For example, I wanted to help me save money every single week of the year, so there's a 52-week challenge, so which you can participate in. And then also I wanted to save money when it rains, which in the UK is probably a bad idea because it rains all the time, but if you want to save money, it's a good idea. So I have that. So I've set various tasks for it to help me save money, and then once in the app, I split that money in two parts. The first part is just the money that just sits in a savings spot and I use it for whatever, and then the second part actually goes to investments. So what you see here for Plum is what I have saved since July of 2020, and not all of it, because if you'd seen my other video on my general investments, I'd actually taken some money out of the investments. So in total I actually had almost £900, but then I took out about 300, so this is why we are now left with £629.59. So I took this out a couple of months ago to put it to other investments. Then the other general one, I'm putting it in the general one because at the moment I'm not sure really where it sits, but I think it's general. So Crowdcube, I use it to invest in startup companies. This is something that's new to me, but the two companies that I'm currently investing in is Emma, an app that I already use and I can see value and potential in it. And then the second one is Coconut, which I use an equivalent of Coconut for taxes. So for tax purposes, as a small business owner, I have to file self-assessment. So the idea behind Coconut is that they want to make it easy, especially as the rules are actually changing. So we'll be paying our taxes every quarter instead of waiting for January next year to kind of pay my taxes for the previous tax year. So this is why this will be a huge thing and the reason why I have decided to invest in this startup company. So at the moment I've only put £100 in each of these two companies. I'll be looking at other startups that I will read up about and see if there's any potential in them, but these two I see great potential in, and if I have spare money I will be lumping it there as well. The final one is Free Trade. So with Free Trade, I actually only opened this account at the end of June, beginning of July this year, and I've put in about £90, and I think I've gained about £5 ish since I started investing with them. So right now there's £95.78 since I started this is how much I have in that account, I should say. So for my general investments, I have £2,128.86 across all of those general investments account. And I should also just say that for eToro, Plum, as well as Free Trade, I will leave links in the description bar below. So for eToro, if you sign up, I get $50, you get $50, so it's a win-win. For Free Trade, I believe they're still offering free shares. I just don't know like how much of the free share, but I think it was up to £100, but don't quote me on that. There were free shares when I was filming this video. So in total, for all of my investments, I currently have £34,798.73. Again, this number actually makes me really happy, but I want to invest as much as I can in the stock market. My main focus right now is my pension and my ISAs. So general investments, it's, you know, when it comes to investment, you know, money that you put in, you should be ready to lose it. Not that I want to lose all of this money, but with the general one, it's kind of like play money, if I could call it that. So it's my play money. So this is why it's not my major focus. My ISAs and my pension, my pension are my main focus, and that's what I am going to be contributing in. And for the Vanguard SIPP, I have decided I'll be putting in something like £100 every single month into this SIPP, and then the government will be giving me £25, and then when I do my self-assessment, I'll also be claiming a portion back because I'm considered a high tax payer or whatever. So that's what I will be doing. And then the legal and general one, that one is what my employer does, so I don't really have to think much about that one. I just look at the percentage that I'm contributing from my salary. So yeah, this is all I had to share for my overall investments. Do leave in the description, in the comment section below, if you have any investments, what type of investments you have, and what you're focusing on right now. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to hit that like button, as well as subscribe to this channel if you like the content that I'm sharing. So until next time, thank you. Bye.